What is happening, my friends? Welcome to part 2, day 1942 in a row of the MarkinsPires show. We're back again. This time it's for some music. We're going to do something interesting tonight. Actually, now that I have this amp that I created out of a really cool amp, ripped it apart and then built this one. You can see it's Mesa Boogie. And now it's all flame maple. It sounds ridiculous. And we've been jamming on it the last 2 nights. And now I realized yesterday that this is the same amp I use in order to bring my talk box into the shows. It's like I got this specifically to do the talk box because I used to play it a lot. It does rattle your teeth a bit, so I don't do it as much as I did when I was younger. But I thought maybe we should do a little talk box jamming tonight. We'll just get into some blues rock, and then all of a sudden we'll just get the talk box out and see what happens. So we have that here. It's now set up. So we're going to do that tonight. If you don't know how the show works, I just basically improvise music live in the moment. And if you have any suggestions, words, or a couple topics, we're going to roll with it. And we're going to make some magic happen. Turtle Shell in the house. I got Barella here. Trish Killian is kicking it with me. And we're going to get into it tonight, guys. So I have the amp set up. I got Matt Zabrowski over here ready to hit us with a woohoo. Talk box. We're bringing it out tonight. It's funny, I wrote another song with the talk box a long time ago. I never did anything. It's somewhere. It was fire. But now, with the new amp, we're going to be using it all the time.
Field under the sun while the birds fly.
So how's everybody doing out there? Hope you're having a great evening. We had an awesome show this morning. If you don't know it, we're live in the morning at 9 a.m. and then again at night. And the morning show is just about a half hour of comedy news just to break you into the day. And then when we get together at night, we're just getting down. Sometimes there's some news stories. There was a funny story where I'm going to cover it tomorrow about OJ and Owen Wilson. Check it out. We're going to do it tomorrow. Doing the story for you. You check it out. Look, you do it with Zoolander. And when you get my Owen Wilson impression in the news, we got to make it its own special news story. So tomorrow morning, be there for that. But for now, what are we going to do, Mark? We're going to write a song live in the moment. We're going to start with a Coldplay song, though. You guys like Coldplay? There's a song I played a few times I really like of theirs. We're going to rock on it tonight. And then we're going to play some blues and the talk box and see what happens. I don't have a script. I don't have any idea what music's about to come at you tonight. But I'll tell you, there's some fire coming at you. Matt Zabrowski.
Oh, there's something to live.
If we can get a woohoo from Zabrowski, get this party started. I'm picking up picks. This is my favorite pick that I've made so far.
There's something to live for. There's something to die for, yeah.
This is a catchy. That's a good display.
There's something to live for.
Zabrowski. I got to point to him. He's going to give us a woohoo. Woohoo! It was a good one. So, I got the amp set up back there. It's not even plugged in yet. I mean, now it is. Sounds good. I don't know if it sounds good. I really can't tell if the volumes are proper, but we're giving it a shot. I actually brought the volume down. So last night what I did is I worked the BeatSeat up a little bit. I figured out which setting it was supposed to be. And we have that, but I just want to give it a little bit more meat. A little bit more meat and potatoes. So I'm sitting on the BeatSeat. This is the only drum in the world for guitar players, and I invented and patented it, which is pretty cool. It was selected Editor's Choice at 2019 Summer NAMM, and I play it every single night here. I write songs on it every single day. We have a lot of fun, so stick around. But we're starting with cover songs tonight. At least one cover song, and this one right here is a beaut. I probably should have warmed my voice up. Didn't. Whatever. You guys know how I do it. We just go. By song 2, my voice should be like rocking. Let me tune this puppy up real quick while we're waiting for that set of lyrics to rise up on the screen. Get a teleprompter. This is called E-Chords, Turtle. If you're ever looking to play some cool covers, E-Chords. That's what I use. You guys know what song it is now. When you try your best, you don't succeed. When you get what you want, not what you need. When you feel so tired, you cannot sleep. Stuck in reverse. And the tears come streaming down your face. When you lose something you can't replace. When you love someone, it goes to waste. It would be worse. Lies will guide you home and ignite your bones. I will try to fix you. High above, down below. When you're too in love, let it go. You never try, you never know just what you're worth. Ooh. Lights will guide you home and ignite your bones. I will try. I will try to fix you. I will fix you. I will fix you. Oh, oh, oh. Hi, everybody in Clapper. Welcome, Elizabeth and Mona and Tyler, I can't see. Tymir, good to see you, my friends. If you head over to YouTube, subscribe, turn on all notifications, and you'll actually see this drum I'm kicking. I have to actually fix something. I think the microphone is too close to the side. I'm getting a slap, and I think it's the actual. There we go. I think it's the wire hitting off the side, so there we go. Now we got fire coming at you. Talk box. Should we just see what it sounds like? I mean, I haven't even played it in so long. I forget what it even does. You guys want to hear what it does? Nice! Turtle, make sure you get that thing to 432, brother. Turtle plays at 432. He knows. Guys, everything I play is at 432, which is a healing frequency as far as I believe. I believe it is. So what happens if we turn on the talk box? Let's just play it with something here. day, my friends. We wrote that. I wrote that a couple weeks ago. I still haven't rocked that out. I was actually 4 days ago I wrote that. 3 days ago. Every night we're writing a piece of music, so I forget when I write these songs. But that one is on my phone. I'm working on it tonight. Where the freaking hell? I haven't gotten to this yet.
It's raining cats and dogs tonight. Get your garages open, 'cause you know it's raining cats and dogs tonight. It's raining cats and dogs tonight. Get your garages open, 'cause you know it's raining cats and dogs tonight. It's raining cats and dogs tonight. Get your garages open, 'cause you know it's raining cats and dogs tonight.
Oh, dude, I can go crazy with this thing. I'm going crazy with it. Frig it. Woo!
It's raining cats and dogs tonight. Get your garages open, 'cause it's raining cats and dogs tonight. It's raining cats and dogs tonight. Get your garages open, 'cause it's raining cats and It's raining cats and dogs tonight. Get your garages open, 'cause you know it's raining cats and dogs It's raining cats and dogs tonight.
Woo! This thing's freaking nuts, man. This thing's nuts. Get your galoshes on, people. Well, I got the talk box out there and cats and dogs tonight. Right, and cats and dogs. What? Uh-oh. That song we're working on. So wait a second. I did get a little bit more there, like the "You Never Fall." Like I got to get that part in there. Okay, so mental check. This is 28 minutes into the show, guys. 23 minutes in, we did the "You'll Never Come Back Down" part. Now I don't know if you guys realize this. What's happening here? This is pushing out air into my mouth. Okay, when I play the guitar, the notes are coming through here as air. Frequency, vibration. The vibration is sound coming through this tube, so you'll hear. That is the air coming through here. So when I go, and what's pretty cool, and now that I'm able to master this thing, I was always just okay at it, but now I'm like ripping it on the guitar, and I could do this too. This is pretty sick, because now I can actually talk with it. I was always like able to say a word. Now I can freaking talk. You said I see the whole alphabet. And it's just like, okay, now I'm learning if I can get enough air through this, which I can with the new amp, the way I built this sucker, you know? And so now when we're in it, we could just be like... No Elgato! Tried to say that, it's hard to say. Right? Right? Sometimes when you're in it. Freedom, my friend! We have to rock out. Call in right now, man. Let's do it. This new amp. Oh, my goodness. Freedom. This thing's way out of tune now. I ripped it. Oh, you know why? I pulled it off of the actual nut, or whatever the hell it's called. Bridge? Whatever, the saddle. I pulled it off the thing by my guitar hand. Never took a lesson in my life. I have no idea what any of it's called. Even the chords. I know E-A-D-G-B-E. Everything else is all feel. All right. We need to write something. I have to get... Oh, I got rid of something already. All right, guys. So here on Clapper, welcome. Please head over to YouTube. Subscribe. Turn on notifications. Everything you hear is happening live in the moment. If I loop something, it's happening here. I don't have an idea yet, but we're going to do something now. And I got this talk box. So we're about to get down like a mofo. And if you share this, this is a crazy, crazy night. Trust me. Well, I put out a whole video of me building it. I took my Mesa Nomad 55, which is an awesome amp. I think I paid like $1,200 for it when it first came out. Yeah, they've gotten cheaper, but still, that's what I paid, so that's what I consider it. Okay, a $1,200 amp. I said $1,000, but I spent like $1,200 on it when it first was like rocking out at clubs and stuff. And so, oh, actually, you can see it right here in the pictures. Check this out. This amp that's obviously very small in my right hand. If you're looking at the screen, that is, my guitar is like, this action needs to be brought down. So that amp, it was a black Mesa Boogie amp, just like the black thing here, and the screen. I ripped the whole thing apart, rebuilt it out of that, which is basically the sickest wood in the world. It's like I don't know if you can see it, but it's right behind me. And now it's my amp, my playing amp. I don't know how it sounds in the mix, guys, if it's okay, but we're about to rock out. So if you can, Clapper, head over to YouTube. You're going to see it better, hear it better, and you get to see the BeatSeat, my invention. BeatSeat.rocks if you want to order your own. Happening live in the moment right now. the only drum in the world for guitar players. I invented and patented it. It's called the BeatSeat. BeatSeat.rocks. BeatSeat.rocks.
standing on the side of the road. Watch the cars fly by. Not a care in the world, no. As you watch the drivers lose their minds. There's so many problems in the world, just shake it off. Just let it go. Yeah, let the good times roll. Let the good times roll. See a friendly face from time to time. Oh, most of the times you see grump and rhyme. Yeah. Why you looking down? You got a car, you're nice and warm inside, but you're stuck inside your head. Oh, well, let the good times roll. Yeah, well, let the good times roll. Yeah, let the good times roll. Let all the problems in your world just roll off your shoulders and go. But with the flow they say, I call it living here in the moment. Oh, well, yeah, let the good times roll. Yeah, let the good times roll. Don't let the problems of the world get to your soul. Yeah, I know we got a full plate, yeah. We got to figure out whether we can stay above all the negative vibes, yeah, ride the waves, you know it. We let the good times roll. Let the good times roll. Let the good times roll. You gotta feed your soul. Let the good times roll. Let the good times roll. Times roll. Feed your soul. Let the good times roll. Let the good times roll. Let the good good times roll. Let the good times roll. Feed your soul. Let the good times roll. Yeah. Let the good times roll. Let the good times roll, yes. Let the good times roll. You feed your soul, yeah. Let the good times roll. Let the good times roll. Let the good times roll. Feed your soul. You gotta let the good times roll, yeah. Let the good times roll. Feed your soul when you can. Let the good times roll. Yeah, we only got so much time, friends, yeah. So you let the good times roll. Feed your soul. Feed your soul, yeah. Let the good times roll. Let the good times roll. Let the good times roll. Whoa, 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 yeah. Let the good times roll. When you feed your soul. The good times roll. Guess I wrote another one. I don't think it requires or deserves to have. Let the good times roll. Let the good times roll. Feed your soul. Let the good times roll. Let the good times roll. It doesn't work for this song. Let the good times roll. Feed your soul. Let the good times roll. Let the good times roll. Let the good times song called Let the Good Times Roll. It happened live in the moment. Again. So tomorrow's a new day. This is just from a couple days ago. I'll be working this
Listen to this back. Listen. That. This is just in the last like 3 weeks, guys. And there's 15 more that aren't on my pedal board. Whoa, going We did the Cats and Dogs jam with the talk box. It was a jammeroo tonight, guys. And then of course we wrote this. Let the good times roll, yeah. Let the good times roll, whoa. Feed your soul, feed your soul. Yeah, let the good times roll, yeah. You let the good times roll. Guys, so I'm not really sure. You have to tell me. You gotta tell me if everything was okay on your end tonight, clip-wise. Hopefully, it didn't have any clipping. I brought some volumes around and moved some things that a BeatSeat brought up to a proper volume, and that's a good thing. We want that. But we want to make sure that it's working always and that we don't have an issue. You know, where all of a sudden it's like, we've had problems in the 1900 plus days where all of a sudden it's like clicking. And I don't know, because I'm in the middle of rocking out. And then afterwards I listen to it and I'm like, perfect song. It's no longer perfect because there's clicking and clacking. But hopefully we're doing no clicking and clacking and we're just rocking. Talkbox. If you missed the Talkbox stuff at the beginning, guys, dang, I gotta pull it out because I'm in the middle of working on that song, this one. No, I got rid of it. You know what song I'm talking about? The crazy funky one that's at the beginning of my rip down the amp and then rebuild the amp clip. Guys, if you didn't see that, and by the way, just so you know what's happening right now, I want to give you a little heads up because you guys are freaking awesome and I need you to know about everything that's happening with this show on a daily. So yeah, we're live twice a day. We're live at 9 a.m. and then we're live at 10 p.m. Clapper, just so you know, on YouTube. Subscribe, turn on all notifications, and then hit the bell too. You have to be like, I want all notifications, because if you don't, those mother foes, they'll never tell you anything. But so today we dropped Iranian Rapper. No, that was the live show. Was the Iranian Rapper thing. It was a pretty good show, guys. And actually, I don't even know. I really don't know if today's show was good. But I will tell you what, the Minnesota senator arrested for burglary, S-Coop's neighbor. That's a good story. And it was funny, and it's only 4 minutes and 50 seconds long. I'm going to give you the link so you guys can watch it at your leisure. That's it, right there. One, right there. 1, 2, Magood. Turtle, thank you so much for watching it, buddy. You're the man. Yeah, so this, by the way, just in case you guys want to give it a like and a quick comment, because there's only 26 views so far, and this I'm really proud of. I spent a lot of time doing this. This is me building an amp. I've never built an amp before. And I mean, it's the same as building anything else. I build boxes for my BeatSeat for a living, so it's like, not for a living, but that's what I do I'm trying to at least get some musicians out there who value playing music and need a seat to sit on and something they could kick that sounds like a drum kit. You spend a little time and you get coordinated at it and you're doing what I'm doing, but it takes you about a year. And be honest, it's a freaking musical instrument, man. It's like, people are like, oh, I got it. And like right away, I'm not rocking out on it. I'm like, dude, do you know how long it took me to rock out on my BeatSeat? It took me a good year to be able to play anything I wanted. But for the first couple weeks, I was like, literally, this is what I want to tell people who get a BeatSeat, just so I can give them a heads up. I'm like, start with 1 foot, man. That's it. Just start with 1 foot, get that down, then you can do halftime. And then once you get that doing, you're like back to, okay, cool, I'm doing something with that 1 foot, right? That's great. You get comfortable with the 1 foot and you're rocking out with it, then you can bring the other foot in. Little song boy, like to sing it note for note, don't worry, be happy. This is my feet. Let us say the rent is late, yes, you might have to litigate, so don't worry, be happy. Whoa, don't worry, be happy. Whoa, 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 don't worry, be happy. Oh, here a little song I wrote, I like to sing it note for note. Don't worry, be happy. Oh, don't worry, be happy now. You know what? You're right, S-Coop. I could add a training vid with purchase, or I should just have like a little QR code where people could just click that freaking QR code and they'll see me doing that. But guys, look, 1 foot it. You get comfortable, then you're just like, here's a little song I wrote, I like to sing it, no, don't worry. You can play with your hands and feet at the same time while sitting upright. It's the only drum on earth you could do that, by the way. BeatSeat.rocks. Well, be happy. Well, don't worry, be happy now. Oh, 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 oh. Here's a little song I wrote, I like to sing it. No, don't worry. Be happy. Well, don't worry, be happy now. Don't worry. The landlord says the rent is late. You may have to litigate. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy now. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't go, whoa, 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 whoa. Well, don't worry, be happy now. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't worry, no, be happy. The landlord says the rent is late. He may have to litigate. Don't worry. Be happy. I don't even need a guitar. We're just making Bobby McFerrin jams on the BeatSeat. Unlimited tones, unlimited vibrational effects for anybody who has autism. It's the ultimate percussion drum, guys. Go to BeatSeat.rocks. It's the only place on earth to get one. You can't get one at Guitar Center. You can't get one at Sam Ash. You can't get one from freaking Mesa Boogie. You can't get one from DW or from any other guitar or drum company because I have the patent. I invented it. I patented it. It's here. I got them all over, see? And there's two of them right there with my new amp sitting on it. tell you what though, it's not advised after you play softball for the first time in a year to rock out with your hands on the beat seat afterwards, especially when you slide in and you know. Andrew, you like the last song? Thank you so much. You mean this one? Oh, what the hell?
Let the good times roll.
Let the good times roll, my friends. Let the good times roll. Yeah, yeah. Oh, oh, you let the good times roll. Man, that's a good tune.
Let the good times roll.
You know what's good too is I didn't want to sing too many verses, because I noticed when I'm editing these songs and I do like 10 verses and then they're all good and I'm like, dang, what do I cut out? And I can't make 20-minute songs, guys. So I'm trying to see if I can keep them at like 6 minutes, but then we have some fire jams. Like even this song, before I sang all those lyrics, I was rocking out for 25, 30 minutes, just killing. There were so many great things in that jam. I was just like, oh my goodness, like that whole tin whistle thing was insane. And then we finally settled on this.
Let the good times roll.
We settled on that, but I was rocking all kinds of crazy stuff when that thing first started. I was like, oh my goodness. Yes, you can, Andrea. I'm thinking you're right. We're just going to put out 30-minute songs. That last song was fire. You're awesome, Trish. Thank you so much. Here, I'll tell you what. Okay, I was giving you guys a hint on this yesterday. I told you I'm going to be putting out my new albums, album 17. But nobody hears any of the music I put out because I put out 13-song albums and nobody hears the music. And then I just put out a new album and they're all fire. Like the last album is the best album of the year. No one's heard it. It put it out in July of last year. No one heard it. It's the best album. There's so many good songs in that album. Time Machine, I Will Survive, I'm Like Water, Rocket to the Moon. It's ridiculous. That album is so good and no one's heard it. Go and check it out. It's called Singularity. Mark Pires, Singularity on Spotify. You can listen for free. There's like 7 people who listen to my Spotify on a monthly. It's pathetic. My son was like, oh, Kanye's got 137 million people. And then he's like, you got 8. I'm like, that's great. I've written 209 songs. They're out in the world. No one's heard them. 8 people are listening. S. Coop is one of them. You rock, S. Coop. Thank you. S. Coop loves me some 30-minute songs. I'll tell you what. Here's what I'm doing. And this, so I just want to give you guys a heads up. I saw this guy. He goes, I put out this idea of every week I put out a new album, he said. But it's 1 song on each album. And he's like, I have 40 songs, so I was able to put out 40 weeks of songs as a new album. Each week it's a new album because the people only listen to the first song in an album. And I was like, geez, I didn't know that. And I'm like, well, I got 209 and now we're putting out, we got another 50 or 60 on my phone. We just wrote another, we write them every day. I'm like, you know what, maybe I should just put out a new album every day. And it's 1 song. And they're all they're coming out on iTunes and DistroKid and every platform, new song every day that you can go and buy. Or should I do it every week, like this guy said? And every single week there's a new album, but it's a new song. And I just release them all on iTunes as singles, but as albums. And then eventually when I get 13 songs in, I'll just put out the album. So then we have the album out there as a 13-song album because I still want to stick with that. I may have to do this after this next album because this next album puts me at 222 songs, which to me is, I'm a synchronicity guy. And to have 222 songs out on iTunes is a pretty freaking cool thing. So I'm going to probably put out this new album, which is 13 Songs of Fire, like ridiculous. I mean, guys, Touch the Stars is going to be on this album coming up. Only God Can See, Angels in the Sky, Flying High. Oh my goodness, this album is going to be better than Singularity. How is that possible? Because the guitar playing is just getting completely out of control now. Like in the last album, I was like, what the? On so many songs, I'm like, how do I do that? I can never recreate that. Now I'm like 50 steps ahead of it. All the stuff I did last album, I'm like, okay, I'm doing that, but now we're doing other stuff. I'm reaching for the creative extreme every single time I grab that guitar. I think about that. It's like, what is the craziest thing my mind thinks? And then I'm playing it. I'm just doing it. I never took a guitar lesson in my life. So I just go. I just play. And that's what I think made that. I never knew this. I never knew that Jimi Hendrix never took a guitar lesson. I never knew that. I thought he was some trained genius guitar player. He's the greatest guitarist ever. I don't even know if that's true because honestly, I've never heard him really rip it. I mean, honestly, I've heard him play and I'm like, that's good. But I've never heard him be like, oh my goodness, I've heard other people where I'm like, what the friggin' hell? that's insane. How the hell is his hand doing that, you know? I never heard Jimmy do that, but still, regardless, they said Jimmy was onto things that no one had heard before because he never took lessons. So he was just in his own world with music. And I think to myself, well, I've been here for 20 years now, 25 years playing guitar, but for the last 5 years, over 5 years, every day I've been live with my guitar in my hand. I don't listen to any other music. And it's not because I'm a snob, it's because I don't have time. I sell real estate to make a living. And then every other moment I have when I'm not with my family, I'm editing a piece of music that I created here live or a piece of comedy so I can keep dropping content because I don't have anybody that works for the show, but just me. And it's a free show for the world. I don't make a penny for this show. But I put it so much out into the world because I don't want it to be stuck on my phone when I go one day. I want it all out there, and I want it to be at least there for someone in a future generation to find, because this stuff is powerful that we're creating on a daily basis. I mean, a song like Let the Good Times Roll.
Let the good times roll.
Just good vibes, man. Everything here is 432 hertz. It's happening on a daily, and we have just so much fun. It's a ball. So I want to get it all out there, and just want to make sure it's there. And people should know this show exists and that every day we do that. We create a song. Every day we laugh. Every day we have a lot of fun. We get away from it all. And that's beautiful. It's something that I very much, I look forward to. I'm out there trying to make a living every day. And I'm looking forward to coming out here and just ripping it up and seeing what happens. And it's like this exploration with this guitar where every day I'm like, okay, what can I do today that's going to blow my mind? I'm trying to blow my mind. It's like, I always joked I had this mindset where, and this is just goes back to a show never being bad here, because in my mind, no matter how good this show was, and today's an awesome show, the talk box, we wrote a new song, it's an awesome show. But even though today's show is awesome, I'm already thinking in my head how tomorrow I'm going to freaking obliterate tonight's show. It's just going to be like so much better than tonight's show. And even as I'm saying those words, I'm thinking to myself, yeah, but the following day is going to be even better somehow. You know, like it just is. And it's like constantly reaching for better from myself. I have no competition as far as I know it because nobody out there does what we do here. I read the comedy news. My jokes are my jokes. I do impressions, so I'm doing my impressions. I write songs live in the moment on a guitar and on an instrument that I invented. Nobody else, it's not like I'm sitting on a drum that someone else invented and I'm like, guys, I got this drum first. No one knows about it. I got this drum first. It came to me as an intuition. I created it. I learned how to build. I patented it because I know this is the most powerful drum to ever exist in the history of time. That's why I patented it. I didn't patent it because I'm like, oh, I'm going to make some money. This is my credit. I invented the greatest drum that will ever exist in the history of time. And I'm taking the credit for it. I have the patent. People will know about it one day. Whether I actually make money for it or not, the BeatSeat, the only drum you can play your guitar with and kick at the same time, the only drum you can play with your entire body while sitting completely upright, hands and feet, and sounds like a drum kit, the BeatSeat, came out of this mind, out of this heart. And that's my contribution to this world. And when people have special needs child and when they have someone with autism and they're trying to find a connection to that child and they get a BeatSeat one day and they learn that they could sit on one with their child in the multicolored BeatSeats like you see behind me here and play together and connect like no time ever in history. That will be because I contributed that. I created this and it's here for the world now. That's the thing about inventions and inventors that need to be appreciated. Without the idea, there's just nothing. And then it's a matter of people then sparking that idea and letting other people know about it. You know, you can't let a good idea die, and too many of them die. So regardless of that, the BeatSeat, I don't let it die. I sit on it every day and I play. And every day it inspires me to create something better than the day before. And that's beautiful. I absolutely love that. So guys, I want to say thank you for being here for that Jammeroo. Woo! I'll tell you 3 pieces of comedy news tomorrow and a Dick Facce sighting. Dick Facce sighting. $2 bill story. Dick Facce. NASA, again, full of crap. And there's one more I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, the squatters. There's another squatter story. So I will make sure to drop those for you probably around 11, 3, and 7, just like maybe today. Working on a lot of other stuff, but if you can, guys, support a brother and go watch some of the things I'm dropping. And the Alec Baldwin argues with the pro-Palestine protester. This guy looks like Hall & Oates, no joke. Please give me a like on this. Looks like getting some views, but people don't seem to freaking give you a like. You're like, oh, thank you. Thanks for you not creating something. I'd give it a like if I saw something you created. But that's appreciated if you give it a like and a comment. The Alec Baldwin story, it's right there. Hilaria was not with him for this story. She was being hilarious, as per usual, pretending to be Spanish. Oh, goodness. Guys, tomorrow, as Barella and as Cooper talked about, we do it all over again. Until then, I'm going to get some freaking sleep. It's 12:20. I wanted to be in bed by midnight. No, I'm not. So I'm going to bed now. But, can I say goodnight to everybody first? Joanne? Joanne's supposed to pull up the list of people that are participants that are here with us. She's just wheezing. Andrea O'Neill, Barella, Helen Gale Townsend, Pamela Swan, Renee Woods, S. Coop, Trish Killian, Turtle Shell, our brother. Oh, I love it. And Virginia, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for kicking it with me. Ooh, tomorrow. It happens again, doesn't it? Yes, it does. And I got a doozy of a story. I told you, Owen Wilson, O.J. Simpson. I just gave away the story. Of course, you can check it out, Zoolander style, right? Go and do it, right? Baba Ganoush, right, guys? You can do it. Anyway, that's all I can say is Owen Wilson clearly, is you got to do it. See you tomorrow. You got to go away. You got to go away. Oh, goodness.